might look like this, though!
Seems fitting for you, though. I figured you'd be into this.
What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just having fun. I forgot you hate fun.
Hello, my dear, sweetest, most cherishable honey bunnies. It's me, Joni here, and I'm a little disappointed that I didn't do a lot of LGBTQ ASMRs during Pride Month, and I'm very sorry for that, but who says Pride has to end in June? I mean, being gay is not just one day, 1 month, it's an everyday thing. And can I just say, I kind of giggle at the fact that people think just because I'm dating a man means that I'm straight, because I tried explaining to my dad what pansexuality is, and keep in mind, my dad is old school Mexican. He is from Chihuahua, Mexico, and he was raised with a very, very, very strict mindset. And I tried explaining to him what pansexuality was before I got with my boyfriend. And he kind of disowned me when I dated a woman. But as soon as I got with my boyfriend and I told him about him, he's like, "Oh, thank God you're straight." I'm like, that's not how pansexuality works. Dad, being gay is not a sickness. But apparently to him it is. But if you have parents like that, you probably understand the struggle. But who needs strict parents when we've got each other? As honey bunnies in my colony, you are accepted for who you are. And don't ever let anyone tell you that you're not enough, because you are. But anyways, this ASMR is for my non-binary listeners, because this character is non-binary, and you know who I'm talking about. You read the title, you know what this ASMR is going to be about. And I deeply apologize if I don't get Zubul's voice on correctly, because as you can see, I can only do so many voices. Like, Octavia is pretty normal for me, but I cannot, for the life of me, manage to do a Zubul voice, so bear with me here. But what's gonna happen? Well, you'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin. Enjoy this Zubul X non-binary listener ASMR. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make this into a series if you want, so give me every reason to. Anyway, on to the show. Yay! Ugh, another day, another adventure. Maybe I should go on this adventure just to make Kane get off my... Oh. Hi, newbie. No, I'm not mad about the adventure. It's just I really don't want to go on it, but if it means Kane gets off my about it, then I guess I could go. Only if you're going, because I'm not gonna go someplace where I can't engage in the adventure. I mean, the Spudsy adventure was horrid, but since he actually decided to use the suggestion box for this, I suppose I could give it a try. It's not like I've got anything to do here anyway. Plus, he's kind of doing one of my adventures, so I'm kind of excited about that. For the longest time, I thought Kane hated me because I didn't interact with his adventure ideas. But can I just say that nobody likes his adventures? Like, Ragatha's too nice to say anything. Jax just likes to be a jerk. Pomni is just there. And she kind of interacts with the adventures, but not really. Kinger's insane. Gangle's too shy to speak up. And then there's you. To be honest, I thought you'd be the one to abstract to it as soon as you got here. But you handled things a lot more calmly than Pomni did when she got here. And don't worry about the whole calling me names thing. I'm pretty much used to it by now. You know, I think if you talk to Gangle a little more often, she'd love to be friends with you. She doesn't really have that many friends here aside from me. And possibly Ragatha and Pomni, but it's just sometimes Ragatha can only do so much. We all love her and everything. It's just kind of hard to tell when she's being genuine or not. Listen, it's not that I hate you or anything. It's why do you act like things are okay? If you tell someone they're gonna be okay, it's kind of loses all meaning after a while. You know, it's not that I don't like you, it's just I can never tell when you're being serious or not. 'Cause you're always so chipper and it's just forget it. You're probably not even listening. You don't know anything, newbie. And I'm sorry to say, but the world isn't all puppies and rainbows. Bad things happen. And there's not much you can do about it. Hey, whoa, what are you... You don't need to get so defensive. I'm just saying facts. It's not that... Then why are you so happy all the time? I mean, most of us just don't be happy most of the time. I mean, Gangle's comedy mask breaks nearly every day. Ragatha's just way too nice for her own good. Jax is just a little butt nugget. Sorry, I'm trying. I made a deal with Kane that I wouldn't curse as much. Kinger's... He's nice, and I kind of enjoy... with his bugs and stuff. You know what I mean. He kind of lights up every time he talks about bugs. Pomni, she's cool, I guess. She's nice, but she's kind of like you, you know? It's kind of just... Sorry, I don't mean to be trauma dumping, it's just... You're probably thinking I'm weird because I look like this. I just don't like me, you know? I hate this body. I hate all these stupid removable parts. I can never find a part that I actually like. I know Kane says it's expressing myself, but I'm gonna admit, I'm just tired of, being abnormal. You know what I mean? I just want someone to accept me for that and not my parts. You mean that? Huh. Thanks, I guess. You're actually the first person to tell me something like that. Gangle, she's different than everybody else. I enjoy hanging out with her and I like seeing what she draws. So, why don't we go on the adventure together? I could always use a friend. Gangle and I really would like hanging out with you more. Well, Kane did take one of my suggestions, and one of my suggestions was all of us working at a tattoo parlor. I used to be a tattoo artist for a little bit. Well, yeah, I was a bartender too, but sometimes I just wanted to switch things up, It's a nice hobby. I like drawing. If you ever want someone to talk to, me and Gangle are open to talk. Oh, I'm sorry you had to live through that when you were human. I know abusive parents aren't exactly all sunshine and rainbows, but I guess that kind of explains why you're so chipper all the time. But look, I'm not one to say this, but you shouldn't bottle up your emotions. It's not healthy for you. Just let it all out in front of me. I won't tell a soul. If you ever need someone to talk to, just come by my room. I'm glad to be a shoulder to cry on. I might not be the best therapist, but I could give you some advice on how you can chipper yourself up more. You don't have to feel like you're a burden just because your parents called you one. You matter to most people, and if you think that nobody thinks you matter, you can't say I don't think you don't matter. And just don't stop being yourself, okay? I am sorry for calling you newbie all the time. Is there anything you'd like to go by? You kind of remind me of something that... I know this may sound stupid, but... what the hell is that? Probably one of Bubbles' shenanigans. But, like I was saying, you kind of remind me of... what's the word? A star. You shine brightly against everyone else. So maybe I can call you Starlight. Or Star, whichever one you like. And I'm sorry if Jax keeps misgendering you. I know he can be a bit of a jerk sometimes, but he's not all bad once you get to know him. Well, he isn't to other people. Me, on the other hand, I couldn't give two craps about what he thinks of me, but what are your preferred pronouns? They, them? Sure, I can call you they, them. I also go by they, them. Well, come on. Let's go on our adventure together. Alright. Come on. Oh boy. I tried my hardest to keep the peace with this ASMR, but there were some moments I felt like crying because I kinda did this ASMR for comfort for myself, but hopefully you guys enjoyed that because I know what it's like to be unwanted from some things. Like when I was in school, keep in mind, I'm Mexican American. My mom is white, but my dad is Mexican. And growing up, I didn't really have that many friends because when I tried to hang out with the Hispanic kids, they called me gringa and everything. And so I was too white to hang out with the Mexican kids and too Mexican to hang out with the white kids. There were a handful of people that were friends with me for a while, but I just kind of was a lone wolf through the rest of my life. But over time, when I started to make YouTube videos, well, ASMRs mostly, for the first time ever, I felt like I belonged with you guys. You guys liked my talent, and I couldn't thank you more for that. So I'm still trying to figure out ways to make NSFW ASMRs, but I'm still failing, so bear with me. It may take a while, but I promise, I will find something that will help. I will keep trying. And join our socials, join our Discord, our Patreon, my Twitter accounts, and I will try my best to get to as many recommendations as I can, but I'm mostly focusing on commission ASMRs right now, because those people actually paid me to do those ASMRs, and I'd feel like I would just bother them if I don't make their ASMRs for them. So bear with me. But that does not mean I will not post public ASMRs. I'm just gonna take a little bit. So bear with me. Anyways, socials. Check out my friends' socials. Check out my sister's socials. Commission me for anything you'd like. I don't do NSFW ASMRs at the moment, but that does not mean I won't do them in the future. I just gotta find a way to do them, actually, like upload them. So if you have an ASMR in mind, be sure to recommend it. And hopefully I'll see you in the next ones. This was fun, but now I gotta leave. So as always, stay beautiful and stay safe. This is Joni saying bye-bye to you all. Mwah. I love ya.